Hi guys, I've watched E3 2050. Oh well, it wasn't the best E3 that I ever seen. It was mediocre to say the very least. So now we begin with Bethesda, which was actually a decent start for E3. Bethesda shows us Dishonored 2, a special edition for the first game, showed us Fallout 4, which was truly awesome, and a mini game and a game on the app and the Android Fallout, which I'm gonna play this game sometime later. But that was not a good game in my eyes, and I don't really care about Elder Scrolls. But Doom 4 was freaking awesome. It was over the top action, you battled with demons. It was so awesome. So yes, after that, Bethesda was actually a 6 out of 10. A decent start for E3. Now let's talk about Microsoft. Microsoft, surprise, surprise, it was actually very good. Okay, not great or perfect, it was actually very good. And you know what was the twist for this E3 in Microsoft? Xbox One, which I call it Xbone, it's now backward compatible with Xbox 360 games. How can I say I was surprised? I didn't really expect that. It's been 2 years since this console was released, and I didn't expect it a backward compatibility with Xbox 360. And they introduced a new controller, which was actually really cool. And we see other video games there, like The Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is a must buy. I played Tomb Raider the reboot, and I did a game review years ago. My goodness, it was actually one of the best reboots I ever seen. And this sequel, I hope it will surpass the first of this new reboot of Lara Croft. And definitely shows that it will surpass it. Anyway, and we see a lot of indie game developers, particularly not the game developers, the person, we see a lot of games like Cuphead, which actually reminds me of the old cartoons that I watched when I was a little kid. And you know what? It was beautiful, and I can't wait to play this game. And they show us plenty of other indie games, which I think they're gonna look awesome. And Kenji Inafune, one of the creators of Mega Man, along with some other team, they're gonna create Record, which looks promising enough. And then we saw Gears of War's remaster or anything, or the Ultimate Edition. Then we see a new one, which kinda looks like a Resident Evil 6 mixed with Silent Hill, well, the new one. So yep, I got a little bit worried about this. Forza, I don't really care about sport games, so Forza was kinda ignored by me, so I don't really care about it. And yep, we saw some hologram in Minecraft for some version, and actually the 3 hologram with these glasses was actually pretty neat, and I can't wait to see how it's gonna turn out in the future. Halo 5 looked very awesome, and I can't wait. Oh wait, I'm not gonna buy Xbox One anytime soon, so yeah, I'm not gonna play it, but it actually looked very interesting. I can't wait to see how this game will rock. And do you remember Rare? You know, the guys who made Battletoad, Banjo-Kazooie games, Perfect Dark, Viva Pinata, you know. Rare was back at the time, they were pretty awesome, they make awesome games, and now they make shit. Guess what? They make a collection of the 30 best games they ever made. And yes, like all the Banjo-Kazooie. The first, the second, and the one of the Xbox 360, we have Viva Pinata, and Conquer Bad Fur Day, the Nintendo 64 version. So yes guys, not Donkey Kong, and you know why, because it belongs to Nintendo. But anyway, in other words, Microsoft was actually pretty decent, so I'm give them 7 out of 10. Oh man. Now we go for EA. They were terrible. I have no words to describe this. Boring, sports, right and left, and then one. How can I pronounce the name? I don't remember him, and you know what? I don't care about that guy. And a sport guy from football, he came to speak about his life, whatever the hell he tried to say. And this guy forgot to mention, okay man, you're good, but this is a video game press conference, not about sports history, or whatever the hell you're talking about, man. And one guy presented the Unravel, which actually looks pretty good and actually pretty promising, but the guy they sent to speak about, he was traveling like a leaf, like this. Hi, here's about my game. See, this game is actually about love. Oh God. So yes, this kind of thing about this game. So that is about the game about love. Seriously, guys, could you at least set someone, at least a guy who is capable of speaking in front of the audience? Because this guy, he was afraid of his life there. It was obvious. Just look at that guy. Oh man. We saw 1 minute trailer of Mass Effect. That's pretty much about it. We saw Star Wars, The Old Republic. Man, my childhood game. Well, not my childhood, because my dad played this game when I was a little boy. So yes, I'm kinda looking forward to play this game. And I saw the Star Wars Battlefront, which I remember back I played the old series of Battlefront games because they were pretty badass. And yeah, we saw that was the only good parts of the E3. Minions looks like shit, believe me, it looks shit. And about sports, Need for Speed, FIFA, everything you know, guys. And you know what? It was piece of shit. Other than these, the few games that I mentioned. Oh yes, Mirror Edge looks awesome. Other than that, EA takes a 3 out of 10. And now we're moving to one of the best E3 presentations I haven't seen. And it's Sony, of course. And you know what? Sony is actually one of the best presentations I ever seen in my entire life, because they care for the gamers. They care about them, and they saw it, because first we focus on the games and then we focus on the others, and it shows a lot. We see a new IP from the video game developers from Killzone. It looks badass. We see The Last Guardian. And I don't want to be rude for you guys who wait for this game, but I don't see the appealing because the graphics look a little bit outdated. I don't know, I don't see the hype for this game. So you can say, oh god, I can't wait to play this game. I know it's for the game developers who made Ico or Son of Colors, but I don't know. But I hope that I'll prove wrong. But anyway, as far as I see, I'm not really hyped for this game. So anyway, and one of the big surprises that I see in E3 was Shenmue 3. That game. The fanboys waited for this game for a long time, and I thought this game would never be out because it belonged to Sega and nothing would ever happen about this. But no, the creator of Shenmue 3 decided to use the Kickstarter, and he said to the gamers, only you can make the difference. And you know what? In less than 2 hours, the game reached its goal. So yes, Shenmue 3 is going to happen. Now, if we only wait for maybe Mega Man Legend 3 to be Kickstarter, because come on, if Shenmue 3 got a Kickstarter and got funded, why not Mega Man Legend 3? Anyway guys, we see the Uncharted 4, which looks awesome. maybe one of the best demo ever and one of the most anticipated games that I want for my PS4. And we see Batman Arkham Knight, which looks awesome. And I can't wait to play this game. And yes, there were a little few games that I didn't really like, but other than that, I have nothing negative to say about Sony E3 presentation. It's awesome, it had games, it had hype, it has some nice surprises. And you know what? I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Despite it has a little bit flaws here and there, some uninteresting games, and that, well done, Sony. Oh man, no. Now we're gonna speak about the one of the worst E3 presentations that I haven't seen in my entire life. Remember what I said, Sony, that Sony, the company, actually cares for the gamers. On the other hand, Nintendo doesn't care. And I know I'm gonna get now a lot of dislikes from Nintendo fans who say Nintendo is the best company ever, he cares for us, the gamers. No, Nintendo doesn't care. Nintendo doesn't care at all. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you why. Why Nintendo doesn't care for us. Let's begin right now. First of all, we begin with the sketch, which was actually only the good thing about this E3 press conference. The sketch about the Muppets, which was very hilarious. And if that was a video game, I would buy it. Oh, and I would give it a 10 out of 10. But anyway, back to our topic. First of all, we see Star Fox. Everyone was been waiting for a new Star Fox game since a long time ago. And look at it, I say, OMG, the graphics looks like a low-budget video game. Even indie game developers have more better graphics than this game. I can't believe it. I only like about the use of the Wii U controller. That's it. The graphics looks outdated, and they don't live up to the today's standards. And there were a lot of amiibos, right and left. Here's amiibos, go buy them, buy amiibos. Here it is. This is the new thing we have to sell. What the hell is this bullshit? Because I don't see the appealing of amiibo because I just don't care, because we have to put this to the game and that's it. Well, here we have this character, it plays this game. Oh god. And then we see Skylanders, which looks completely shit. And yes, we see Xenoblade. We know it exists. It's already been released in Japan and we waited for the Western release. No big deal. Okay, Fire Emblem was decent. And there's the crossover between Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei, which looks more like a movie trailer rather than, you know, a video game trailer which shows a gameplay, because it mostly looks like an anime movie or a TV series trailer, nothing like a video game. And now we have Yoshi Woolly Wood, which is going to be released recently. And we have a woman who explains a lot about the game. Okay, we know what's going to be about this game. Yes, it's made of wool, it's made of this. Well, what are we, stupid? Come on, woman. Don't spend too much time explain everything about it. And now we go to the Legend of Zelda, Triforce Heroes, whatever the hell. And you know what? It looks like a poor attempt tried to make a Four Swords game. And you know what? You just take the engine of the Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, and now you try to make it multiplayer. I don't know. This looks horrible. And you know what's next? Animal Crossing. And what Animal Crossing? Out of the Mario Party clone. Although Nintendo, keep it classic. Use the same formula to all the franchises. Go on, they're gonna do it eventually. And one of the big fuck you moments was the Metroid Prime, the Federation Force. This was one of the worst games I ever seen. It was multiplayer. Where's Samus Aran? This game, it was a piece of shit multiplayer. And you know what? It called Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime series was one of the best Metroid games I ever played. And now this game takes the name of this franchise. Now you say, now this is gonna sell. Don't worry guys. We are Nintendo. We don't care about creativity or anything. We're just gonna use the same thing over and over again. And we don't care about fans. Let's screw them up. Come on, we're gonna do it. And we have Mario Maker. Okay, you speak about this game for a long time. And we get it, we see from the trailer, we read from articles, and now you have to sit there and explain. It's been 30 years of Mario. Yes, 30 years of milking, you mean guys, because really, all the main Mario series, with the exception of the RPG, etc., were all the same thing over and over again. And now, we know how they're made, because we have these things ready, and we can just add them there. And you know what I like what one of them says? That is gonna be good for game developers to be tough by this game. Really? Really, Nintendo? Like we're gonna learn how to do the same thing over and over again. Like take this ready thing we have instead of go and learn Photoshop or Flash or 3ds Max or Scratch, because at least there are these things, these programs that are more productive. And this apprentice game developer or beginner, they can go and start there, not just we're gonna learn by game developing, by creating a Mario game. Like some guys, or most of the guys on the internet just did create Mario Flash game back in the past, but you delete them all. So you can have these things so that everyone can buy Wii U just to create stages. And you know what's the worst thing? Make an amiibo for the 8-bit Mario, because you know, anniversary. Instead of making an awesome Mario game, no, let's do this. And where's the Legend of Zelda for the Wii U? I didn't see it. Where was it? Oh, no, okay, we can start the next year, along with it, I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, NX, meaning the next console, the next thing, whatever, I don't really care about it. Okay, this is proof that Nintendo doesn't care for gamers. It doesn't even care for the old fans of this company, because really, even the old Nintendo fanboys will get bored, because look at it, you don't even try to say, we care about you, we want you to play our games, and you completely ignore Wii U. Entirely, you focus mostly on the Nintendo 3DS. Oh, and here's a remake, Hero Warriors Legends. And that game for the Wii U it's only 1 year old. So yes guys, Nintendo gives it 1 out of 10. It was the worst E3 I ever seen in my entire life. Okay, Nintendo fanboys or anything, throw me the hatred, I don't care, throw it. As for Square Enix, it was bad, but it was tolerable at the very least. You could get some fun here and there. But some of the games, they are now in development, like Kingdom Hearts 3, they are now in development. We saw Final Fantasy World of Final Fantasy, that kind of game which looks like a cute version of something. What the fuck, and some other games that I don't really care about it, some Japanese games which to me, it doesn't matter to me at all. Okay, maybe Hitman, I care about. Okay, maybe Kingdom Hearts 3, the other one, I don't really care about it. So yes, other than that, this Square Enix gets a 4 out of 10. Nothing, it's a bad one, but at least I can tolerate it. As for Ubisoft on the other hand, they were good actually. Like we see, a new South Park game, which I highly anticipate because I played the game, the first South Park, The Stick of Truth. I made a game review about it. You can watch it if you want. And I see the Assassin's Creed syndicated. Wait, look, awesome. Setting a lot on setting. And I really like how it looks, this game, and I can't wait to play it. Yes, and we see at the Tom Classic seat, which looks okay, some of them, and some of them I don't really care. Other than that, this one gets a 6.5. I saw a little bit of the PC gaming, but to be honest, I didn't see it all because I was kind of bored during the way. I said, fuck it, let's ignore it. To conclude the review, E3 was mediocre, with the exception of Sony, which is in the top 1 place. Microsoft is on the 2nd place. Ubisoft is on the 3rd place. 4th place Bethesda. And Square Enix, E3, EA, Nintendo is in the last place. So yes, 3 were good and 3 were bad. The PC gaming was actually very boring, so it didn't watch it doesn't really count that much. So anyway, so that's all for my E3 review for this year. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope in the next year that E3 is gonna be a lot better, and if Nintendo doesn't do anything at all, well, goodbye Wii U, and we're gonna be introduced to the new Nintendo X. Anyway, so thanks for watching and have a good gaming.